share with me a beautiful, gentle yoga class. Just a time to kind of turn inward and let go of all the fear, all the anxiety, all that's going on the outside, maybe outside of our homes. So make sure you have a blanket or a beach towel handy. Have 2 blocks just waiting for you at the top of your mat. And I just invite all of you to begin in Shavasana. So going to recline all the way down onto your mat. Extend the legs long. Let the hands, the palms down, rest on the ribs here. Lift the pelvic bone up and forward. Just releasing any tension or stuck places in the body. Wiggle those out. Maybe lift the shoulders, lift the heart, and glide those shoulders down the mat. No need to do anything else here. Just I invite you to find your natural breath. And just allowing your body to lay heavy on the mat. Feel your heels pressing into the earth. The calves resting like little pillows on your mat. Hips heavy and open. And the backs of your arms and skull resting into the earth as well. Allow your gaze to come inward towards that third eye space, the space between the eyebrows. And then start to find your breath. So I invite you to allow your inhales and exhales to be a nice, even, steady, smooth count. So whether that's inhaling to the count of 3 or 4, pausing at the top of that inhale, exhaling out the same count, and just holding at the bottom. When you inhale, press that inhale down towards the feet, feeling the rib cage, the diaphragm expanding, your hands rising, fingers spreading wide. And on your exhale, everything coming inwards towards the spine, towards the earth, out the nose. Go ahead and continue this breath work for a couple of breaths. Maybe allowing you to leave the sympathetic branch of the nervous system, that fight or flight. We're all feeling a little on edge, anxiety through these uncertain times. And when you allow yourself to breathe this way, you'll enter the parasympathetic branch of the nervous system, allowing the mind to calm. And I invite you to use this breath throughout your practice today. At any time, if you're comfortable keeping the eyes soft or closed as well. We'll just allow ourselves to go inwards today through a calming flow. Help you release any anxiety or tension. Any of those feelings, maybe allowing you to process them and then let them go. Take a couple more breaths. And if the mind begins to wander outside of that inward gaze, just bring it back to the breath. Notice how it feels here to just breathe calmly, steady and smooth. So I'll receive a deep breath in through our nose. Pause at the top. And exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Just fully letting go. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale through the nose. Pausing at the top. And exhale, sigh it out the mouth, letting it go. Last one, inhale through the nose. And open the mouth, sigh it out the mouth. Good. Just walk the heels in line with the hips. Go ahead and pull the knees into the heart. Wrap the arms around the shins, Apanasana. You can flex or point the feet. And just allow the body to rock side to side, massaging into the spine, squeezing into the hip flexors. You can take the hands on top of the knees and draw circles with the knees on the ceiling, maybe opening the knees wide. That feels nice. Just make sure to rotate to the other direction. Really just taking what your body needs. Again, the gaze can be soft or eyes can be closed. From here, extend the left leg long, planting the heel into the earth, flexing into both feet. Wrap the arms around that right knee, hands, interlace the hands around the right knee and squeeze into the hip flexor, really flexing into both feet. Maybe even feeling that left heel pop off the mat. And just send breath into the hip here. Couple deep breaths, just returning to that Ujjayi smooth breath. And from here, extend the left leg to the ceiling. You don't need to have a strap. Interlace the hands anywhere behind the leg that feels good for you. Extend that right leg up to the sky. You can keep a nice bend in that knee if it feels nice. Just honor your body, do what's best for your body. Feel the stretch in the hamstring. Plant that right foot on the ceiling as if you're trying to walk on the ceiling. Both feet flex. Shoulders are soft on the mat, feeling gravity pressing into the shoulders. And just breathe here. From here, take the left hand, place it on the left hip. Take that right hand behind your thigh and just press the knee down towards the armpit, clearing the ribs. So a half happy baby here. So bringing the knee into the chest, bringing that gap of the thigh and the chest or the ribs closer together. Shoulders soft. Inhale that right leg back up to the sky. Take and interlace your hands behind the thigh again. Turn the toes towards the back left corner of your mat. And then gently pull the right thigh back and over, crossing the midline. You don't have to go very far. So I'm not crossing all the way over. Make sure your hips and your tailbone are planted in the earth. And just feel what this stretch feels like. It's a little bit different. It's an internal rotation. Make sure you're breathing here. Maybe floint those toes, so spread them wide. Keep those toes nice and healthy. And then bring it all the way back up through center. Bend back into that right knee, interlace and press that right thigh into the ribs. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, release that right leg. Sweep the arms overhead. Interlace the hands, press the palms to the back of the room. Point and flex the toes and just get a nice long stretch through the whole front and side body. Take a deep inhale and reach. And exhale, bring that left knee in towards the chest. Flex both feet here, shoulders and hips soft on the mat. And just bring the thigh into the ribs, closing that gap. On the inhale, lengthen that left leg to the sky, interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Getting a nice stretch into this hamstring, both feet are flexed. You can keep a bend into that knee, that is fine. Your tailbone is grounded. Use your breath here. Gently pressing the back of that thigh towards the ribs. Take the right hand to the hip, left hand stays on the back of that thigh as you pull the knee down and back towards the armpit. So half happy baby here. And just breathe. Inhale back to center, interlace the hand and lengthen. Turn those toes towards the back right corner of the mat, getting your hip to kind of internally rotate. And then pull it across the midline just a little bit. You don't have to go too far. You'll feel it. Inhale back up through center. Bend back into the knee, interlace and press, closing that gap. And exhale, extend, sweep the arms overhead, interlace your hands and reach to the back of the room. Point and flex your toes, maybe circle into the ankles. Make sure you rotate both ways. Release the arms by your side. Pull the knees back into the heart one more time, rocking side to side. From here, keeping your knees where they are, wrapping the right arm around the knees. Bring your left hand onto the heart. Flex into the feet and just let the knees drop over to the right side slowly. Extend that left arm out to the side. We're coming into a chair twist. Take the head to the left if that feels okay for the neck. You can use that right hand to press into that top leg, taking it a little bit deeper. You can plant a blanket or a block underneath the right knee if you need that support. So it's your first twist. Take what you need here. As you inhale, feel yourself lengthening through the spine. Out the tailbone. And as you exhale, allow the body to twist a little deeper. Have that right hand binding or holding, release it to the ground. Inhale the head back through center. And on the exhale, use the belly to press into the mat. Bring the legs back through center. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale over to the left side. Head can go right if that feels okay. Left hand can come to the top of that right leg. Place a blanket or a block underneath your knees or legs if you need that support. Pretty deep twist into the spine. On each inhale, really feel your spine lengthen through the tailbone. And with each exhale, maybe twisting a little bit deeper. So through these challenging times of unknown, anxiety, we tend to store that stuff in our body. And so by doing these twists, you're kind of wringing that stuff out. You're loosening up the chi, that energy, and you're loosening up everything that's kind of stored and blocked, and you're letting it kind of release and fly and hopefully get out of the body. So take a couple more breaths here. Release the hand if it's not already out to a T. Take a deep inhale, let the head come back through center. And on the exhale, press the belly into the spine, into the mat, coming back through center. Wrap the arms around the shins, rock side to side. Just really getting out anything left, any tension that you have maybe stored. And then allow yourself to rock over to the right side, coming in a fetal position, using your arm as a pillow. And just take a moment here to find gratitude, first and foremost, for making your way to your mat. And then think of something that you are grateful for. There's too much on our plate in the negative side, so let's think about something positive, something you're grateful for. Maybe you have your family home and together, or maybe if they're not, you know they're home and safe at the moment. Maybe being grateful for the food in your cupboards, just having a roof over your head. And when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seated Sukhasana seat. And here's where you want to take the blanket underneath your booty here. Release any of that fleshy goodness underneath that's maybe hanging out. So you can really feel yourself pressing into your tailbone. And coming into that comfortable Sukhasana seat. Go ahead and plant the hands on the knees. Sit up super tall, so grounding through the tailbone, spine is long. Feel that energy lifting out the crown of the head. Belly is in towards the navel, so your spine is nice and long. And on your inhale, pressing into the hands, glide the heart forward, gaze up to the sky on your inhale. Exhale, round the spine, let the shoulders come forward, chin to chest, gaze at the navel. Inhale, glide the heart forward to your cow pose. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, cat pose. Take a couple more cat-cow poses to your own organic pace here, really warming up the spine. Eyes can be closed. Inhale back through to center. Take the hands, press them into the knees as you pull your heart forward, lengthen through your spine, ground through the tailbone. Rock over to the right side, and then round through the back, chin to chest, over to the left. So just stirring the pot here. Just imagine you have a pot of honey. So you're just stirring a nice pot of honey. So you want to take it slow. Just rotating in a big circle here, getting to all 6 dimensions of the spine. Go ahead and rotate to the other side. Again, maybe closing the eyes here. Just being internal, moving everything inside the body. No external forces coming at us. And you get towards the front, coming all the way back up through center, lifting the crown of the head. Let the arms just rest by your side. On your inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, maybe gazing up if it feels okay for your neck, lengthening through the side body. Interlace the hands and sweep the palms to the sky. Drop the shoulders down, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, just rotate your upper torso, your shoulders, keeping your belly button towards the front. Gaze over that right shoulder. Maybe pull the hands back as well. So if you have low back issues, this should feel nice to the low back because you're just rotating the upper thoracic spine. Inhale. Exhale, gently unwind, reach to the sky. Exhale, sweep the arms behind the back, interlace your hands to straight, soften the shoulders, and just open up your heart here. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, release the hands back by your side. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Interlace your hands to straight and just reach. Soften the shoulders here. Inhale and exhale, rotating your shoulders, keeping the belly and the hips towards the front, maybe gazing over that left shoulder. And on the exhale, pull those hands to the back of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, gently unwind. Release the hands down behind your back. Interlace your hands to straight and open up the heart and throat chakra if that feels okay for you. And release the arms down by your side. So turn or change your legs up. So if your right leg was on top of your left, switch your legs to the opposite. It's going to feel a little uncomfortable. It's what you're used to. On the inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale your hands through to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale your hands through to heart center. On the inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And on your exhale, sweep the arms behind the back, coming into reverse namaste. So if the hands can't come into reverse prayer behind you, you can bring your knuckles together. And that's just going to help open up our shoulders, really glide the shoulders down the back. Nice long spine, tailbone grounded. Coming back to that Ujjayi breath. So we do store a lot of our tension and anxiety in our shoulders, in our chest, in our upper back. This is just going to allow it to release. Go ahead and bring the chin to the chest. Just allowing your head to connect to your heart here. Go ahead and roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, roll towards the front and over to the left side, left ear, left shoulder. Make sure you're really letting those shoulders glide down the back. One more time. Exhale, roll the neck, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale here. And exhale, roll over to the left, left ear, left shoulder. Go ahead and roll the chin to the chest. Release that bind. Let the fingertips just rest on each side of you. And inhale the head back over the heart. Good. Go ahead and just release that blanket or beach towel if you have it there. Make sure your blocks stay by the top of your mat. And let's just swing our knees over to the side. We'll come to our hands and knees. So if you need a blanket underneath the knees, you can take that. You can always roll your mat halfway as well if you need a little extra cushioning under the knees. So spread the fingers wide here. Take your pointer fingers towards the front of the mat. Press into all 5 knuckles. Eyes of the elbows will open a little bit deeper here. Knees directly under the hips. You won't be able to see your 10 toenails pressing into the mat because they're coming straight out of the knees here. Go ahead and drop the belly on the inhale, letting your gaze come up. And on the exhale, press into the hands, chin to chest, round into the spine. So we already did some cat-cows. Take a couple more on your own breath here, dropping the belly, creating space. Try not to dump into the shoulders, still pressing away from the mat. And always exhaling on your cat here and really rounding. So just taking what you need. And back to a neutral spine. Go ahead and press your hips back over your heels. If this is too intense, you can always take a block, plant it underneath, probably at the lower level, or even a blanket can come between here if you need a little cushioning. And you're just gonna allow your chest and belly to rest on and between the thighs. Let the forehead come down to the mat. Let the hands reach long in front of you. Taking a couple breaths here in child's pose. On an inhale, just gaze forward. Walk your hands all the way over to the right side of the mat. Really pressing into that back left hip. Maybe if it's okay, take that left hand over the right. That's going to deepen your stretch in the left side body. Forehead comes back down on the mat. So keep pressing back into the hips and heels here. And just breathe into the left side of the diaphragm. Inhale, gaze forward. Walk the hands all the way over to the right side. Maybe again, crossing that right hand over the left, but press back through that right tailbone, right sit bone, right hip over heel. And then allow the forehead to come back down, breathing into the right side body. Inhale, gaze forward. Walk the hands back, forward. Allow the forehead to come back down for 2 breaths. Notice where your mind is at. If it's racing, just bring it back to that beautiful breath that you cultivated. On your inhale, press up to the knees, sweep the arms up overhead. And on the exhale, sweep them behind the back, planting them on the back sit bones here in your booty. And just pull the elbows together, lengthen through the spine. Try not to get too much of an arch in the back. Try to just lengthen, pulling that belly into the spine. Soften the shoulders here. So you can stay right here. We'll come into Ustrasana camel pose. You're going to gently press into the hips, keeping the hips over the knees and just opening your heart here. Take a deep inhale and just lengthen through that front body. Breathe into the front body and just come all the way back up. Release the hands, hips over heels, lengthen through the arms, back down to your child's pose. On your next inhale, come through tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Make sure the palms of your hands are pressing into the mat, all knuckles flat. That's going to take the pressure out of the wrists. Point your finger towards the front of the mat, eyes of the elbows are open, tuck those back toes. Start to slowly lift the knees off the ground, pressing the chest and belly over those thighs, lengthening through the spine here, and then very gently lengthening through those legs, sending the hips, the thighs, tailbone up to the sky, to the back of the room, coming into your first Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Gently bend into one knee at a time, walking out your dog. Softly grounding into one heel at a time. And it's not that important that your heel makes it to the ground at any point. Just trying to do that is lengthening into your hamstrings. So we want to do a lot of hamstring work. That helps our low back as well. So take a deep bend in that left knee and try to ground that right heel to the ground. So you might feel your left side of your ribs pressing into your left thighs, just possibly. Trying to ground that right heel a little deeper. Take a deep inhale and lift up to tippy toes. Exhale, press the thighs and tailbone to the back of the room. And then bend into that right knee nice and deep and send that left heel to the ground. Go ahead and shake the head yes and no, just releasing any tension, soften into the jaw. Go ahead and inhale up to tippy toes, send the hips and thighs to the back of the room. And then very slowly walk your hands back to meet your toes. And we'll hang here in forward fold. So you're welcome to take a gentle bend in the knees. Feel your toes spread wide on the mat. Press into all four pads of the toes. Take your right hand to your left elbow, left hand to your right elbow. And allow yourself to forward fold here, Uttanasana. So for some, stillness is what you need. And you can hang here in stillness. And for others, swaying back and forth. Maybe having a little bounce, shaking the head yes. Shaking the head no, really releasing the shoulders. So you're just creating a little box around the head. Just trying to calm the mind. Go ahead and release the hands to the mat. Press into all four pads of the feet as you slowly ragdoll your way up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the next, letting everything just hang here. And when you get to the top, roll the shoulders back. Eyes can stay closed or soft. Go ahead and roll the shoulder blades back one more time. And then sweep the hands up to heart center, Anjali Mudra, thumbs pressing into the heart. So your feet should be underneath your hips. Press into all four pads of the feet, spread the toes wide. And I'm just going to turn towards the front so you can see me better. And once you feel that stability, so feeling yourself really rooted deep into the mat, take a couple breaths here and noticing how grounded, how calm the mind is. So we'll take a couple half sun salutations here, using the breath that you started with. On the inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Gather in this healing energy you're creating in your practice. And exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Upward salute here. So reach to the sky. Feel yourself reaching through the side body. Maybe gazing up. It feels okay for your neck. Let the hands come together, and on the exhale, take your thumbs to the third eye space and forward fold, hinging at the hips. Long spine all the way down to the mat, releasing your hands, forward fold. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Here's where you're welcome to take 2 blocks or a block to just lift you halfway. So your gaze is down, spine is long, tailbone is reaching to the back of the room as the thighs as well. Exhale, release it down. Press into the feet, sweep those arms all the way up to the sky, root to rise. Exhale, the hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, the hands through to heart center, hinge at the hips, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, long spine, really feel those hamstrings lengthen, press the tailbone and thighs to the back of the room, pull the shoulder blades wide. Exhale, release it down, forward fold. Press into the feet, sweep those arms all the way to the sky, root to rise. And exhale, heart center. Good. So from here, bring your hands to your hips. Actually, I'll go to this side. So pressing into that right foot, let's take a giant step back with our left foot. And we're going to land it at a 45-degree angle. So just gaze down at your feet. Possibly line up your heels to heels here, heel to heel alignment. Take a deep bend in that right knee so that right knee is directly over that right ankle. And then peel your arms open to the left side of your mat. So you're in Warrior Two. Gaze over that right middle finger. Press into that right toe. And then press out through the knife edge of that back foot. Soften the shoulders here. So instead of leaning forward, you want your shoulders maybe directly over your hips. And just feeling the strength here. So maybe that strength you haven't felt in a couple of days, being stuck home or in uncertainty. Take a deep breath. From here, flip your right palm to the sky. Lengthen through that right leg to straight. And on the inhale, reach that right arm to the sky. Left arm climbing down the left leg. Reversing your triangle here. Take the shoulder and soften it down the back. Feel that long line of energy from the right toe out those right fingertips. Breathe into the right side body. One more inhale here. Exhale, let your hands come to parallel. Take that left hip, send it to the back of the room as you reach forward with those right fingertips. Just go as far as you can in your body. You're going to feel that stretch all the way on the inside of that right leg. From here, take that right arm, just plant it on the inside of that right leg as you reach the left arm high, coming into a triangle pose. So it's not about going down far, it's about reaching up to the sky, maybe trying to stack that left shoulder on top of the right. One more breath here. Press into that right foot as you come all the way back up. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your toes towards the front of the side of your mat. Spin the heels in, toes out. Bring your hands to your hips. Slowly begin to bend into the knees. So instead of letting the knees come in, you want them to glide over the second and third toe. So maybe that's going as deep as you can. So just take it to where you can. Bring your hands to heart center. We're coming into goddess pose. And then open them up to cactus arms here. Press into all four pads of the feet, feeling yourself grounded. Navel's coming to the spine, so you have a nice long spine here. Your booty's not having a little party in the back. And just breathe. On the inhale, press into the feet, rise to five-pointed star. And exhale down to goddess. Inhale up to five-pointed star. Really reach out through all the fingertips and toes. And on the exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Turn the right toes towards the right top corner of your mat to a 45-degree angle. Take those left toes to the front of your mat. We'll find that heel-to-heel alignment. Bend back into that left knee and open up the arms, coming back into a Warrior Two. Press out through the knife edge of that back foot. Press into that left toe. Gaze over that left middle finger. Again, you're not reaching forward. You're right on top of your torso here. Soften your shoulders. Feel the strength of a warrior here. Turn to your breath. Flip the left palm to the sky. Straighten into that left leg. Send that left arm high, right arm down that right leg. Reaching here, reverse triangle. Feel that energy out those left toes all the way up through those left fingertips. Soften the left shoulder. One more inhale to reach. Exhale, coming back through so both legs are straight. Take that right hip, send it to the back of your mat. Reach forward with those left fingertips. And on the exhale, left arm comes down, just on the inside of your left leg. Sweep that right arm high, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Right shoulder stacked on top of the left. Really reach here. Try to peel that heart open a little further. And on the exhale, press into that left toe, coming all the way back through center. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips. And we'll turn again towards the side of our mat. Except let's let our toes come in and spin the heels out. And again, try not to let the booty come out in the back. So tuck it down here. Bring your hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Let the thumbs just kind of press into your heart here. Take a moment here just to feel grounded. On the inhale, take the hands forward as you open them up wide, stretching them to the back of the room. Take a deep inhale, maybe open your heart, and exhale, bring it back through to center. One more time, inhale, press those fingers forward, open up wide, open your heart, and exhale, back through to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And on the exhale, sweep the arms behind the back. Interlace your hands to straight. Pull the arms down and open up your heart. Take a deep inhale here. And on the exhale, start to hinge at the hips. Forward fold, just coming to the halfway point. Maybe pulling the hands long. Take a deep inhale here. Bring your hands to your hips, and on the exhale, glide them down the outside of your legs. Coming into a nice forward fold here, using your hands to pull you a little deeper. Planting the weight to the front of your feet. Go ahead and walk the hands towards center or to a block. Inhale here, half lift. Exhale, release it down. Go ahead and ragdoll your way up. So press into your feet. Use your legs here to stack one vertebrae on top of another, nice and slowly. Bring your hands to your hips, heel, toe, your feet in. So have your feet in line with your hips. Bring your hands to heart center. So one of my most favorite grounding poses is Vrksasana, tree pose. So we'll go into a tree pose, and so you're home. If you have a wall and you want to come to a wall for balance, take that. Hands can stay at heart center or to the hips. So plant all your weight into that left foot. Really root down into that left foot, which helps you press up through the crown of your head. Take the bottom of that right foot, bring it into the inside of that left ankle. And this might be where you want to stay. That's okay. You can slowly start to grow your tree, again, using your drishti, that focal point. Something that's not going to move is going to help you balance. Pressing into all four pads of that left foot. If you use your right hand to bring that leg to the inside of that left thigh, do that. Press the foot into the thigh, thigh into the foot. Take the left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Pull that knee open And just breathe and just feel yourself grounded and rooted, safe and at home. If you want to grow your branches up to the sky, feel free. It's your tree, so take it to where you want it. Inhale wherever you're at. And exhale gently out of it. Shake the legs. Just a very beautiful grounding pose. So come back to standing. Root down through that right foot. Ground into it. Feel those roots deep, stretching out through the crown of your head. Take the bottom of that left foot on the inside of that right ankle. Again, you can stay right here if balance is challenging today. Or you can slowly start to grow your tree. Ultimately getting that left foot to the inner thigh, thigh into foot, foot into thigh. Maybe taking left hand back to the heart, right hand to the belly. Breathing here, feel the effects of all you have done so far. Feel the beauty, the peace, and the calm. You're welcome to grow your tree if you would like, whatever feels good. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, release, shake it out. On the inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, swan dive. So let your fingers reach to the side, hinging at the hips, long spine, all the way down to the ground. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, long spine. Exhale, release it down. Press into the feet, sweep the arms up to the sky, root to rise. Exhale your hands back down to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Last time, exhale, swan dive, open the heart. Crown of the head's the last to make it down. Inhale to half lift. And exhale, release it. Go ahead and come all the way down onto your mat. I'll come this way so you can see. If you'd like to sit on your blanket, go ahead and do so. It's going to lift the hips a little bit above the knees, so it's going to make it kinder for your hips. And just lengthen out through your feet, shake them out. Take that right knee, bend it close into the chest here. Sit up super tall. Sweep that right arm behind you. Press into the hand and lift yourself high. Reach up with that left arm. And on the exhale, twist to the right. Take that elbow, plant it on the outside of that right leg, or you can sweep your arm around it as well. Inhale here, flex into that left foot, and exhale over the right shoulder. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale, unwind. Bring your hands to the opposite side, to your left side. And just plant your hands and just take a little bend here. It's going to be a little counter twist. And go ahead and release that. Release the right leg. Shake it out. Bring that left knee in. Bring that left heel close to your booty. Sit up super tall. Right toes are flexed. Sweep that left arm behind you, using it as a kickstand to really elevate your body here. Inhale, reach the right arm high. And exhale, either take that elbow on the outside of that left thigh to help you twist, or wrap the arm around it, whichever feels better for your body. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale to lengthen. On the exhale, gently unwind. You'll plant your hands. Just take a little counter twist. Inhale, come back through the center. Release the leg. Shake it out. Inhale and reach to the sky here. And on the exhale, hinge at the hips forward to wherever you can keep the spine long. Release the hands. Maybe taking peace fingers to the big toes. And then allow yourself to release over those long legs. Wherever you come to is fine. Just breathing here. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale all the way up. Go ahead and remove your blanket. Come all the way down onto your back. Bend into the knees. Bring the heels close to your booty. Hands are down on your mat. We'll come into two bridge poses just to release the hips. So on the inhale, you're going to press into the feet, press into the hands. Take the hips to the sky. Keep the chin into the chest to keep your cervical spine long. You can stay right here, or you can bring your shoulders, roll them one underneath the other. Interlace the hands to straight. Try to keep the knees in line with the hips and in line with your feet. Don't let them open here. One more inhale. And then release the bind, release the shoulders, lower down one vertebrae at a time. We'll take this one more time. If you'd rather do a more restorative bridge, just take the block and plant it right underneath your sacrum. So inhale, press into the feet, press into the hands, let the hips rise, keep the chin into the chest. Take an inhale here, and exhale, release down one vertebrae at a time. Go ahead and pull the knees into the heart, wrap the arms around the shins, rock side to side. Taking a note here of how your spine feels versus when you began. Take the hands to the back of the thighs. Bring the feet to the sky and gently pull the knees down towards your armpits so your thighs have clearance from your ribs. You can keep your hands on your thighs. You want to keep your tailbone down. If you can reach the outside of your feet, great, but plant that tailbone down. And you can also peace finger on your big toes. That will actually help you release your tailbone a little bit better. And again, just like before, some of us just need stillness. And some of us like to rock side to side. Do what is best for you, what is most calming for you. And from here, bring the knees back in. Let the knees fall wide. Bring the soles of the feet together, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. Take your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. And just allow the mind to turn back inwards. Let the gaze come towards that third eye space. Noticing how it feels once you allow the mind to begin to calm, to come into that parasympathetic nervous branch. The rest kind of fades away. Noticing the effects of what your movement and your breath did for your body. Allowing yourself to feel the sky that's above you, the earth that's below you, and the peace that's within you. Go ahead and extend your legs long, maybe out to the width of your mat. Let your pinky toes splay open. The arms come by your side, palms up, maybe lifting that pelvic bone up and forward just to release all of the lumbar spine. If you're holding tension anywhere, find a way to release that. Ending where we began, your heels grounded into the earth. Your calves like little pillows resting on your mat. Hips heavy, shoulders soft. Release any last tension in your jaw. Let the eyes sink back behind the lids. And let yourself benefit from this stillness that you created. This healing within. Shavasana. If you have the time, I welcome you to stay here as long as you'd like. When you're ready, beginning to find some movement in the body, sweeping the thumbs back and forth across the fingers, wiggling the toes. Bringing the knees back into the heart. And allowing yourself to rock over to the right side, coming into your fetal position. Coming back to that intention of gratitude and when you started the class, what you were grateful for, bring that back into your mind's eye. And when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seated Sukhasana seat. Keeping the eyes closed, sitting up super tall, letting the fingers relax by your side. And on the inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, gathering in this healing energy you created. Letting your fingertips touch, bringing them down towards the third eye space. Having kind and loving thoughts for yourself and for others. Bringing your thumbs to the lips. Having kind and loving words for yourself and for others. And bringing your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Bow the chin to the chest, connecting your head to your heart. Always starting your day with gratitude. Finding loving kindness for yourself, no matter the circumstances, and then sprinkling that upon everyone else you come in contact with, because everyone is fighting the same battle. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. It is always my honor. Namaste.